at Dogman. The Dogman has a dog head, right? And a human body. Look at the proportion of the Dogman, okay? His head is actually about half of his body. This is our middle line we're going to do, okay? So you can see from here to here is its head. And there's the middle line because people like us, okay, are symmetrical, right? Symmetrical means the left and the right are the same size. If you open your arms, your two arms are the same length, right? Not one long and one short. It's called symmetrical. So this, okay, and this will be the same distance, almost the same distance. So the body and the head is almost the same length. So what shape can I use to draw the head of the Dogman? Can anybody tell me? What shape can I use?
A circle.
A circle. Very good. Okay. So we're going to draw a circle. You see, I have a middle line to show that the body is symmetrical. Okay. My circle. So this is our first draft. And what about the nose? Kind of like a semicircle, right? Okay. I'm using the red to draw right now. Okay. You can see on my on the half of the head, I am adding another semicircle sticking out a little bit for the nose. Okay, so when we draw, we first draw overall shape and another circle on the tip of the nose, okay, using the simplest shape you can use. Our first step is using the simple shape. What about the body?
Triangle.
Is it a triangle?
Miss. No, it is a rectangle.
It's a rectangle. Very good. Okay. Okay. So this is our number 1 slot, right? You don't need to write a number, okay? And number 2, I said the distance between number 1 and number 2 are almost the same. And in the middle of number 2, I'm dividing the body and the legs. And look at the rectangle. It's actually, he's kind of jumping, right? Okay. We're going to take care of the details later. And there is the belt. Look at how thick the belt is. It's not very thick, right? Look at the legs. It's kind of an L shape, right? So we're going to just draw the L shape. We're going to take care of the detail later, okay? And the right leg, right over the belt a little bit. Okay, everybody have the overall shapes. So we have, again, okay, we have a circle for the head. In the middle of this circle, we have another oval shape which sticks out a little bit for the nose, and a tiny circle on top, a rectangle, a little bit bended rectangle. It looks like he's jumping, and 2 bended legs. Okay, now we're going to do details. Look at his eyes. It's a little bit one big, one small, right? It's 2 ovals, one big and one small. The left one it's right over the line of the nose. It's covering the line of the nose a little bit. And the left one is in the front. That one is smaller. In the middle of the eye, there's just 2 lines. There are just 2 lines, one shorter, one longer. Okay, and it looks like he's wearing a helmet, right? And there is the blue stripe of his helmet. You can see his head. Okay, now it's not so round anymore, right? Look at my first draft. My first draft, I drew a circle. It's actually a little bit smaller. And I am going to add the line for the bottom of the helmet. Okay, and I'm pretty satisfied with the shape of my nose. So I'm just gonna trace it out. And add a tiny nose on top. You see, on my first draft, my nose is a little too big, so I am changing it to a smaller nose, okay? And a huge mouth. Look at where the mouth ends. It's like he's got this huge smile, right? And he's got 3 dots for whiskers. For our first draft, I want you guys to use pencil, all right? And later we're gonna trace it. Now the body. Okay, I like the shape I drew for the first draft. I'm just gonna trace it out and add details. Okay, so a little towards the right, there is the circle on the belt. And on the belt, there's the uppercase D, right, for dogman. And there's this patterns on the belt. You don't have to really count how many, okay? And what's in the middle of the shirt? Can you see? In the middle of the shirt. A bone. So I am going to draw 2 lines. One shorter, the upper one is shorter, the lower one is longer. It looks like a Chinese number. Who knows this word? R, right. It looks like an R, right? Very good. Okay, I am going to add 1 upper circle and 1 lower circle on the number, on the R, okay? On the number 2. You guys are very smart, okay? Both on the left and on the right. What am I missing between the head and the body?
You are missing his shoes.
Between the head and the body, one of his features that made him dogman. Stitches, right. Very good. We can't miss that, right? Because otherwise it's not dogman anymore. If you read the story, how he became the dogman, okay? Now, you don't have to count the stitches, please. Now, when I look at my reference, I feel that my leg is too...
It just looks like O.
Yes. His shirt is covering his pants, right? So I am drawing.
It looks like O.
It does look like an O. Very good. And I'm drawing his boots. And his foot is kind of very small, right? Kind of small. Okay, now 1. Look at the shape you drew on your first draft, okay? Just use that shape. On it, add more details. What are we still missing?
Cape. Hands.
Well, we're missing quite a lot of things. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So the ears, look at the ears, okay? The upper ear comes between the blue stripe and the helmet. And it's flying upwards. It's flying upwards. And the lower one have a little bit of distance. And it's smaller than the upper one, right? Now, where does the hands come out from? From here? Is it from here? No, right? It's too low. Where does it come out from? From a little under the neck, okay? A little bit under the neck. Look at the position of the hands. It's over the bone, okay? Check if it's over the bone. For the hands, I am drawing a circle for now. A circle for now, for the hands. Like an ice cream cone, okay? And then I'm gonna teach you how to do the details. What about the other hand? Is it here? No, it's behind the head, right? It's like he's hiding. Okay, good. Okay. And I'm drawing another circle for the hand. Okay, and we're gonna come back to it later. But I can still draw the bones. He's holding a bone on the other hand, right? Again, we're going to draw 2 lines. And like you said, a 3 and another 3. Okay, on top of his head. Oh, it looks like the 2 bones are connected. So it's connected with the stripe, a black stripe.
No, it's a string.
Oh, okay. Well, my son loves reading Dogman. But he always tell me the joke about the chief, there's something in your office. Do you guys know that?
Chief, there's office?
Yeah.
Chief, there's something in your oven?
Okay, so behind his ears, let me see. Oh, we still have the time to draw the cat also. So I'm gonna make this a little smaller. Okay. Do you guys want to draw the cat as well? Or only the dog man? We can color the dog man or
I draw the dog and the cat.
Draw the cat.
Okay, so behind the ears.
In the background.
Okay, behind the ears there is the cape, right? On the cape there is the shadow.
Can you draw the cat?
I can, yes. Okay, but we have to take care of the fingers first. How many fingers does Dogman have? 5 or 4?
4.
4.
4.
Very good. Okay.
4.
We have 4, okay, if you count it. So we have the circle for the hands, right? Now we're going to draw first the thumb. If you look at your hand, the thumb is the shortest finger on our hand, okay? Also on the dog. So swirl and...
No, the thumb and the pinky are all the same length.
Is it? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so on top, we're going to draw 3 fingers. 1, 2, you see, since we already have the circular shape, you just need to draw inside the circular shape, right? It's much easier, okay? So when we draw hands, I know hands sometimes can be tough to draw, but if you draw a circle first, okay, and it will be much easier. I'm gonna make it smaller so you can still see while I'm drawing the other one, okay? So inside the circle, the hands are holding the bones, so it's over the bones, right? So the bones behind the hand, we cannot see. So I am erasing it. And 1, remember 4 fingers, 2, and 3. Okay, and the bones is coming out from here. Okay, more or less like this. So another thing is that this is my draft. If you're drawing it on your paper, this should be your pencil layer, right? So I want to tell you the reason I'm drawing like this, okay? So for my first draft, I'm using those very rough lines. If you can see, okay? Very rough, like this. Not very smooth, but very rough, right? So, and now if you have a marker, okay, you want to make your drawing looks better, okay? You're going to trace it. You're going to trace it, okay, with contour lines. What is a contour line? A contour line is after you have the draft, you're going to use this very smooth and precise line to trace. Okay? And after you trace it, you're gonna erase your pencil marks to make it look really professional, like a professional comic book artist. So use this contour line, okay, to trace it in a very precise way. Okay, so 3 steps for drawing. First, we use simple shapes. Okay, and then we add details. Third, we're going to trace it with a contour line and make it really looks really professional, okay? You can first trace and then erase the pencil, or you can erase the pencil first and then trace. It depends on you. Okay, everybody's tracing? Okay, make the line as smooth as you can. As straight as you can as well, okay? If you're already done tracing, you can color it, okay?
Mrs. Yellow,
Yes.
so are we gonna draw cat kid?
Yes, we're going to, okay? After I finish tracing. Are you done with tracing already?
Yes.
So you can start coloring, okay?
Okay.
You can color a little bit. Give me 2 minutes. And I am going to start drawing the cat. Okay, you're going to erase your pencil line. You see? Okay, you should come out this very smooth and a professional comic book style. Now, let's draw the cat. So again, the cat is a little bit smaller than the dog, right? So I am going to first make the top of the cat and the bottom of the cat. But the length is going to be smaller than the dog, okay? In my opinion, it's still too big a little, but I can scale it on my iPad, okay? So make sure that your cat is smaller than the dog, okay? And look at the head of the cat. The head is bigger than the body. And what shape can I use? Top, bottom, and the middle line. Everybody have that? Good, okay? Now again, the head is a circle. Can you think of something the head is not a circle?
I know.
What?
In the Captain Underpants books, one of the characters, its head is a square.
Interesting. We should draw that next time. Okay. Now, the body. Okay. We're going to draw the body as a small circle. A small circle. Again, when you look at my line, since this is a draft, so I'm using just very rough line, okay? I don't know which one is really correct, but I'm just drawing it roughly, all right? And that's okay. We're going to make it better. And behind it, there's this tail. Look at the leg. One of the leg is kind of like inside the body, right? And has a little foot. And another leg, another oval for the leg, and oval like this. So the legs are two ovals, okay? Two ovals. Now, another oval for the hand, very short one, okay? Here he's got a short hand, okay? Another oval for the hand, another hand. Now on top of the head, there is two ears. It's on top, okay? It's not like this, not like us on the side. It's on top, tiny one. And behind it, in between the two ears comes out the cape, in between the two ears, okay? If you look carefully, right? And we can draw a middle line, okay? That's where the eye mask is going to be. Okay, for me, I'm going to use another layer, and I'm going to lower the opacity, just like you guys when you use your pencil. Now I'm going to add details. So first, the face. When you see the face, it's bent in lower, right? It bends in here. And everywhere else, I'm just using my first draft, the circle. Now, unlike the dog man, his right eye is bigger. Look where I'm drawing it compared to the line, okay? Compared to the line I drew to help me to see where everything is. And his left eye is smaller. It looks like his right side is closer to us, right? And then he's got triangle black mask. And underneath there's the tiny nose, and it looks like he's smiling. And what am I missing on the face? Can anybody tell me? I'm still missing something on my face. I'm missing the eyebrows, right? Very good, Vincent. You can color it, Vincent. Okay? I have the mouth, but I'm missing the eyebrows. Look at the eyebrows. Does Dogman have eyebrows in this version? No, right? The eyebrows is very far away from the eyes. It's not here, okay? It's not here. It's almost on top of the head, and the two very tiny small ones, very far away, okay? The eyebrows. Now I am going to do the hand. He's got this iron long, okay, I'm just using the oval I just drew. And
iron long claw, you can call that.
Okay, iron long claws, right? Long, very long, okay, over the mask. It's longer than his hand, longer than the tail, even longer than the body. Very scary, is it? 1, 2, and 3. But he also got this pattern on his body, right? The black pattern, like a cat. Okay, another one. Also straight, right? It's bending upwards. 1, 2, and 3. Well, I think you need to be open a little bit, but never mind. Okay, I want to see this pattern on the cat, on your cat, okay? Now you can connect the two oval to make a leg and the pattern on it.
I'm done.
You're done. You can color it if you're done, okay? And remember to trace it in contour lines, like a professional artist, okay? And the back of the body. And he's got this pattern on the body and the cute tail. The top of the tail, we can say that it's a kind of like oval, right? All right. And it gets smaller where it connects the body, okay? And the cape. All right, so you see, compared to the Dogman, my cat is much more messy. Why is that? If you're done, you can start coloring, okay? So I am going to, again, make the contour line to make it less messy. And I'm gonna fix my eye a little bit. I think it's too towards the right. Okay, if you're done, you can start tracing. If you're done tracing, you can already color it. Okay, use this very precise line to trace it. Okay, after the class, you can show me your amazing Dogman drawing. And in the background, actually, you don't need to do exactly the same as the book. If you want to do something else, I will be happy to see, to design your own scene for your own cover, okay? If you have an idea how you want it to look like. Don't forget, after you trace it, you need to erase all the pencil lines, okay? To make your drawing looks really clean and professional.